Hi everyone. Make sure you guys come on in. Welcome in everyone. I'm gonna play this intro, guys, and I'll be right back with you.
CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everyone. Make sure everybody is coming in. Um, hey King Chris World. Shout out to the ones on Facebook that's listening in. Shout out to everyone. Make sure you guys, if y'all don't do anything, hit the like button for me before I continue on, guys. I am definitely on tonight, guys. We're gonna have a discussion. I do want you guys' opinion on this because y'all, as you guys know, I had placed out that placed that Brandon Isabel, he has pled, he has went to court on today. He has pled not guilty. I do want you guys' opinion on it. I do want you guys' theory of why he may have pled not guilty, um, and why he does have legal representation now. Um, and we're gonna listen to some part of his bond hearing, and then we're gonna listen to the mother's interview. Hey, Miss Val, how you doing? Happy Monday, y'all. It's Monday, but hey, we here. Hey, we done made it another day. We here to talk about this. Anybody want to come up and say anything? Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna wait another minute or two for some people to enter in, and then we're gonna get into this conversation because y'all, what I was speculating, and I'm gonna be real about it. What I was speculating when I did the commentary for the interview and the commentary for when the first story first broke, it's kind of to me kind of deja vu, like it's coming to pass because if he's pleading not guilty, it's more to like we're gonna listen to his lawyer too, because she had something to say. He has retained a lawyer, and from what I'm understanding, he has a high-profile lawyer. So she's alleging that he's saying that he's innocent. But how you gonna admit to something and then now all of a sudden you're not guilty? So I don't truly understand that. But you guys, Brandon Isabel is the young man um that shot. You'll be good when the kids go home. Child, one of mine's asleep and the other one is in the room eating spaghetti. So everybody all good on my end. And I think that my oldest had a hard day, or he stayed up all night and now he tired. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold you guys long. I'm gonna try to do about an hour, and then that's gonna be it. But the baby still has not been found. Baby Kennedy, the 2-day-old baby, is not been found. And without a body, where's the body? He said he threw it in the river. It probably washed away all the way. Mississippi River went from state to state. But they have not found the baby body. I hate, listening to the mother's interview. We're gonna talk about that too. That let you know it was some BS behind this, because listening to her mother's interview, guys, he didn't have to step forward at all. If he wanted her to abort that baby, listening to the mother interview, like the mama was standing behind her 100%. So he didn't have to be in the picture. The baby was gonna be fine regardless. If he, you know what I'm saying, you just, from what the mother was saying that they didn't need the help, he decided to come back. But we're gonna listen to this information that we have, guys. If you want to reach out to me with some information, hey, there is my email scrolling on the screen. If you want to bless the channel, hey, that's cash app information. So I'm going to play. The first thing I am going to play, guys, is I'm going to play some of this bond hearing. And another dude was up in there, but I think he was out on bond too. But he done assaulted somebody. But we ain't gonna listen to his part. We're just going to look at him and him enter into the courtroom. I want you guys to watch his body language. I do want to watch to see his eyes. It doesn't seem as eyes of a killer. It seems as a scared little boy, like he's been crying and he don't know what to do. That's what his eyes looks like to me. I might be wrong, guys, but he didn't know what he got himself into when he made the decision that he made. I'm gonna give you guys my theories on maybe he didn't do it and he may be covering for someone, or he was just a part of the process. But let's I'm gonna show a little bit of it. And no, I do not own the rights to this. So y'all, that's just him entering to the side of the courtroom. Do y'all hear an echo? Let me know. Do y'all hear an echo? Okay, guys, I'm not gonna play the whole thing. This is him standing right there. Basically, by his position, I do want to say no echo. Okay, good job, good job. So what do you guys, by looking at his eyes, what do you guys think by his demeanor, by the way he's looking? He kind of looking down, kind of ashamed. So no, there's no one talking at the moment. I'm not. This is just the beginning of it because it was a short hearing. I'm gonna just get to his part, and then we're going to get to the mother part. This is his part. This is the guy that assaulted somebody, child. I don't know what made him do that. So here he goes right here. Isabel, charged with first degree murder, it's like 2 counts, it's basically aggravated kidnapping, and preparation of felony. These are all felonies. Have a right to conversation trial and criminal court assistance and counsel, Tennessee handgun permit. All right, so they're going to go back to court on February the 15th. February the 15th, they will be going back to court that's him just entering his not guilty plea and him saying that, I guess his lawyer needs some kind of continuance to set bond and things like that. So next week, around next Tuesday, I'll report the rest of what happened during his bond hearing because this ain't the rest of his bond hearing. But what most important to me, what's most important to me is I do want to show the mothers, the mothers, the mother's
especially my grandkids,
because it is very detailing. It is very detailing on how she felt and um how like the crazy thing about it, you're gonna hear her say that she ain't never met this dude. She ain't never met this dude, guys. Right, but you know, um, y'all allow me one moment. All right, I'm back. So the next thing I'm gonna pull up, guys, is the interview that the mother did with the it's I'm gonna be honest, man. It is a tearjerker. It does something, you know, to see a mother struggle so much because of what someone did to their child and their grandchild. It just breaks your heart to just hear it and see someone just break down. So yes, Thaddeus, the custom pastor, he is playing the interview, guys, on tonight. He did an interview with the mother. I'm not gonna fool with that.
all of them with my heart. I would
Hold on.
really do. I'm just hoping though.
Okay.
Today,
Hold on, y'all.
all she thought knew.
Hold on. Here's the mother right here, y'all.
Uh, I just want to thank everybody for their continued prayers. They just heard that calls, that checking in, all the help everybody had done. The GoFundMe account, to help me bury my baby and my grandbaby. I just had to see the monster who did this to them. It's saying they didn't have to hurt my baby, he didn't have to hurt them. Uh, uh, we got most of her funeral arrangements together. I'm just waiting to go pay them. We gonna have a candlelight. February the February the February the what? Said this Saturday. Yeah, Saturday coming up. We'll be doing a candlelight visual. I'm just trying to get a good location so I can have everyone there, all her family and friends and all her co-workers. I know this is going to be a long journey.
Hey, Angie.
I just want to know what happened to my babies. I just want to know what were they final words. What did you... I just want to see them again. I like seeing Brandon in there. He's a monster. I have no words for him. I have no words for him. None. I have no words. Is that the first time you've ever seen him? Yeah. Besides pictures. I only saw a couple of pictures. And he had hats on. I never knew he had dreads. I never met him. Only in pictures that year had showed me.
Now, you just called him a monster. The monster couldn't even look your way in the foot.
He looked my way. He looked me dead in the eyes. He know who I am. You know me. He looked me dead in the eyes when he was standing there first. Then before he sat down and when he stood back up, I looked dead in his eyes. I'll never forget his face, ever.
What did you see in his eyes?
I didn't see anything. It's just like it's just cold, a blank stare. Why are you staring at me? Why are you not telling me what my babies are? Why are you not telling me I'm sorry? I mean, something, something. You can't be that cold-blooded.
What do you know about their relationship? How long were they involved?
I can tell y'all all that later. It wasn't long. It wasn't long. Danielle was a great mom. is a great mom. All she thought about was Kennedy. I mean, Kennedy had everything. We didn't need any help. I had my daughter. Me and her did it. We did it. We didn't need any help from that family. We didn't need any help. We didn't need him to do anything. He should have just stayed gone. This would have never happened had he not came there. He should have just stayed gone.
Has he ever met the baby? Did he have a good relationship with her? Kennedy and Danielle?
He was at the hospital. So he got to hold her and everything. How could you kill something that's part of you? I mean, seriously. If you didn't want him, you should have just stayed gone. We weren't gonna reach out. I'm a parent that I feel as though if the father side don't want to be in their life, I'm fine without it. I raised all my kids on my own. On my own. I never needed help. I never asked for help. We were a family, and we were close. She has 8 siblings on my side. How many? Like 7 on her dad's side. I mean, we close, especially me and my 9. Y'all don't know how I feel that I can't hear my baby voice. All I see is her running up and down the stairs. Mama, we got to do this today. We got to go here today. Making jokes. I mean, everybody laughed with Danielle. Everybody. She was never safe. On all her pictures, y'all see her smiling. And it's tough. Because all she had to do was like, Mama, this going on. All she had to do was talk to me. And I'll never forget it. All she had to do was talk to me.
Do you believe this story? I know you said you still believe that Kennedy's out there.
I want to. I really do. I'm just hoping though. That's why I said her funeral house so far. You know, if they found my grandbaby, she can be buried with her mom.
I know you want everybody to pray for you. But what are the words you want everybody? If no one understands, and you can imagine how you feel losing your daughter, your granddaughter.
It's the hardest thing. I mean, I never thought I had to bury one of my kids ever. Especially Danielle. A lot may say she was my pick. All of them were my heart. It was just a closer relationship with her. I just ask for all the prayers for Jariah right now. But she keep telling me now I'm good. But if anybody say her mom's nice, she just breaks down. Her eyes are puffy. I mean, all the time. I have to keep asking. I said, baby, you okay? You okay? You okay? She said, I'm okay long as y'all don't say my mom's name. So I try to keep the TVs off. I'm just trying to shelter her right now. Because it's hard for her. I mean, the first night she found out, she cried 6 hours straight. All you could do was rock her and rock her. And then the next 2 days, she was asking for her sister. Hey, y'all found my sister yet, Nana? Is she down there? You gonna bring her home? That broke me. I mean, Jariah has really broken me. I'm just trying to give her all the help that I can give for her. As far as counseling, somebody she can talk to. I'm talking to people about that now. I got to go meet the people of the victims. I'm not sure. I forgot the name of the center, but she'll be going there tomorrow. It's just hard. I never thought I'd bury my kids, especially my grandchild.
What do you have to say to Brandon?
There's no words for him. None.
You know, there's a lot of rumors in this case too. Wife, girlfriend. Is there any truth to any of that stuff?
I want to let the investigation finish it. You know, because if they can get her, I want them to get her. You know, so I don't want to speak on there. If it is, she needs to suffer as well. But if not, I don't know. But if it is, she needs to be arrested ASAP. To me, she shouldn't have never been let go.
How do you spell your grandchildren's names? Danielle's children's names.
Jariah, J-A, capital R-I-Y-A-H, and Kennedy is Kennedy.
And what are their last names?
Hoyle, Hoyle.
Thank you.
Nine.
9-year-old. And then can you spell your name for me, please?
April Campbell, A. That if Brandon had anything to do with it, that they would not support him throughout his trial. They would not come to court. They won't come to court. They won't send him home.
All right, y'all. So that's part of the interview with Danielle Hoyle mother. As a single parent, and as anybody that has been a single parent, right? If that girl had anything to do with it, her ass need to be locked up ASAP, straight up. And I feel like she had something to do with it. And then for him to say, for the mama to say, because I remember in the interview with the girlfriend said that she knew Danielle was pregnant when she first started messing with Brandon. Then she said that they fell off. So I guess at that time where Danielle just moved to the side and stopped dealing with him, and just, she probably talked to her mama about the situation. I'm just assuming, this is my opinion. And her mama said, well, you don't need him. Listen to the mama. Listen to the mama, what she's saying. We don't need him to take care of the baby. I had 9 kids on my own and took care of them on my own. I got my daughter back. So he should have stayed gone. So that may let you know that he really didn't pop back up till it was time to have that baby. And because if you listen to the girlfriend timeline now, because he's been dealing with this girl, the girlfriend said they've been dealing about 6 months, right? So they've been dealing for about 6 months. That's when they confirmed their relationship 6 months ago. But they probably was dealing beforehand. So he was going between Danielle and her at a point of time. I'm glad I listened to Mr. Thaddeus' interview because everything gonna end up coming together. If y'all listen to Mr. Thaddeus' interview and listen to the mother interview, he was gone. He was not a part of the pregnancy, period. So those 6 months time frame, that's adds up the time. So she just broke up with him 2 weeks ago. So she knew it was about time for that baby, for this man to have this baby. The police need to go and pick her up again and question her some more. Because y'all was dealing for 6 months. So my mind keeps going back to what she keeps saying. I didn't want to deal with his problems anymore. I had abortion maybe a month beforehand. So y'all, am I tripping? Exactly. So, because if the mama said he just popped back up, they let you know that he's been dealing with the girlfriend and just X'd out Danielle and forgot about the baby, wasn't gonna worry about it. And she said that she got rid of her too because he claimed he got up all upset because he didn't want to be she done had an abortion because he didn't want no more children. Not by Danielle, but he just didn't want any children in general. But anyway it goes, that Danielle and her family looked like they were behind her 100%, even her mother. So that lets you know that, to be honest, that he was out of the picture for the entire pregnancy. It's 9 months. They was together with the other girl for 6 months. The other 3 months he was going back and forth. I done figured this whole damn thing out. And this is what I'm thinking. Right. And then now, you know what I'm saying? They break up 2 weeks before. Then he pops back up because it's time to have the baby. And then he holding the baby, bonding with the baby. And just like the mama said, you know, you even held your child and you still decide to make that decision to throw her in the river, if you did. And, you know, my heart breaks for her mother because it seems like her mother had her back. She didn't need him. She said, you heard her, she said, we didn't need nothing for him or his family. You know, it's 9 kids on my side. It's like 7 or 8 on the daddy's side. And we had her. We didn't need him. He just popped up back up and he should have stayed gone. So that let you know that him and this girl was having problems. I guess she decided she didn't want no more, or she got upset because this girl still had this. She seen this girl. This girl was still pregnant, and she thought that she had this abortion. Y'all, this is just my theory. This is my opinion. This ain't true. Allegedly, this is how I feel. This is how the story may go. This is what I'm thinking. And she realized this girl is still pregnant, and she's like, "Ain't no way she done finna have your baby, and I done got rid of 2. Make it make sense." So she breaks up with him. Then the baby gets born, and then she finds out that the baby is born, and then boom, he goes sees the child, confirms that he is. She claimed about DNA test. He only did that DNA test, and then I'm gonna keep it real. I feel like he only did that DNA test because he basically tried to make it seem like it wasn't his, in my opinion. Then if he called her to meet him, someone was at the scene with him, possibly her, and she made that conscious decision because ain't no way a gun clip gonna be in your room. I keep going back to the girlfriend because she had so much in her room. She had a gun clip in her room, talking about, and she had a card and all that in her room, and that lets me know that you had something to do with it. Get ready for him to turn on you. Get ready for him to pin it all on you, baby, because you had something to do with this. The boy cracked under pressure. He was trying to live a double life, like I always said. He cracked under pressure because he was getting pressure from this chick saying, "Hey, you know, you want to be with me? Well, if you don't have a baby by this chick, ain't no way we can be together." And he trying to make it right, and his only way of making it right was getting rid of the problem. And that could possibly be so. And to me, that is sad. Right. And like I said, something ain't right with that. She may have not pulled the trigger. I'll say that. She may have not pulled the trigger, but she was a part of the setup. She was a part of the plan. Because she was probably telling him, and he thought that in his stupid mind, I guess, that in his stupid mind, that's all I'm gonna say, that have you meet you, how you doing? Yeah, I definitely can too. Like I said, like I'm always gonna say, you know, when she did that interview with Thaddeus, she should have had legal representation. Because that is put out there now for the entire world to hear. And some of the information that she put out is conflicting. especially when, you know what I'm saying, she's in, like I said, when I did my commentary, I kind of feel like she was like, I hate that it happened to him. What do you mean you hate it happened to him? Because at the end of the day, it should be, I hated it happened to a 2-day-old baby. I hated that it happened to Danielle because she was innocent in all this. And then she's supposed you hearing alleged that this is your cousin, and you said you hated it happen to him. Where they do that at? Because she's trying to make it pinpoint on him. If she had anything to do with it, he already had told her, look, man, you know, I made this mistake and this and that, and I love you. Because like she said, he bought some cars and some snacks. They're gonna be the last little snacks and the last little car and roses he was gonna be able to buy. No, she did not mention, and you know, you can do this man is called the Cussing Pastor, and I did a commentary on it. It's like 2 videos afterwards, but she did the girlfriend did a interview with the Cussing Pastor. He did a pretty decent interview. Everybody say he messy, but the Cussing Pastor did pretty good to me. I gotta listen to the one where he did with Danielle mom, but you know, he just cuss and he gonna cuss you out and he gonna tell you how you feel. Yeah, hey, it's his platform. He can do what he want to do with his platform. You know what I'm saying? But his name is the Cussing Pastor. So y'all go subscribe to him and, you know, and show him love. But he even said that even the Cussing Pastor said that he shouldn't have been interviewing her. Even he knew that. Because it's too many inconsistencies in her story. You going at 10 o'clock at night because you don't have Cash App. Yeah, I don't even understand that. You don't have Cash App. So you go all the way downtown at 10 o'clock at night. Make sense. 10 o'clock at night to give her air card. And then you come back home. You say, can you move your car so I can get in? And then he's like, we ain't got time for that. Well, I ain't got no gas. I thought you said I had gas in the car. So if you're saying that you're supposed to have gas in the car, so at one time he was in your car. When was the time when he was in your car? If y'all caught that, I caught it. Like, ain't no way you just said you just came back from downtown and then you gonna say you ain't got no gas because he didn't put no gas in your car in so many words. I'm playing on words, but she did say that I ain't got no gas. So they went to the gas station. She slapped him because he claimed that he went to see Danielle. And it wasn't, I don't believe it wasn't because something happened to Danielle and she was missing. I think he didn't supposed to deal with Danielle, period. And, you know, that's my opinion on that. Jesus, Trisha. So guys, what we're gonna listen to now, we're gonna listen to. He did retain. I do want to let you guys know that he did retain a lawyer. Her name is Lawrence. Is it Fuchs? And she is representing him. He entered a not guilty plea for the murder of his 2-day-old baby, and we're gonna listen to this lady. Basically, just that sounded like. Trisha, do y'all remember what 2 weeks ago, beginning of this year, when I had did a commentary, or we had talked about Damari Perry and his mother. His mother had did an interview with the news, and Damari Perry's mother sounded like she was reading off a piece of paper, and this sounds just like y'all got to come up. If y'all gonna be killers, y'all got to come up with better ways with y'all stories, because these inconsistent statements and all this right here ain't it don't make sense. You know, this like Damari Perry's mother, guys. Y'all got to go back and watch that. Um, he was a little boy that his mother them basically killed him, washed him out, like put cold water on his body, and he threw up, and then he passed away. Instead of saying them dumbasses taking them to the doctor, they they um they took him away across to in Wisconsin somewhere in Milwaukee and put him behind a house, set him on fire, and then left him there. This the stuff that our black community do. But then, y'all want to come for me in these comments. Yeah, I done checked some of them Facebook comments saying that, hey, you don't know how I feel unless you've been through that. You don't know what y'all want to talk about somebody taking our black lives. And I'm gonna keep it real and hey, you can unsubscribe. I don't get care if I don't have them but one or two people here. The real ones gonna stay. Y'all say our black lives matter, but we don't want to talk about the things that happen in our black community that needs to be talked about. Mental illness, child abuse, and things as such that needs to be addressed in our black communities. That's what I use my platform for, because yes, I could talk about Amir right now, but hey, it's all over the news. He gonna get his justice. But things like this, we need to hold our community accountable for. We need to make sure that the person that is responsible for it, instead of turning a blind eye to things, put it in the forefront and address it. And that's just how I feel about it. And it's sad that our black community just turns the blind eye to things and just put it on the back burner because we too scared to talk about it, or we scared that somebody gonna come against. I don't care who come against me, because at the end of the day, it's the truth. And I thank you, Miss Val. You know what I'm saying? Miss Val ain't been here no more than one day. She know if you're an older kind of person, and you if you're not just dumbfounded off of, oh, you know what I'm saying, and not getting the full facts and not understanding life and things like that, then yeah, you gonna want to turn a blind eye to it. You ain't gonna want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about mental illness, like that young man that gentleman yesterday that took his baby mama life and then took his life because he claimed he had mental illness, but he's a narcissist too, because he knew that his baby mama had moved on with her life. It could be men out here that are, y'all don't want to talk about how men abuse women. Our black men abuse women to try to use that as a way of control. Yeah, for sure. Because you know what? Because I am a victim of abuse, and I know this had nothing to do with it, but it's just I'm letting y'all guys know this, that it's things in our black community that we need to talk about, and I'm gonna use my platform to talk about it. Now back to the story, child. Okay, y'all. This is his attorney speaking.
And Fuchs, LAUREN,
Are you court appointed or?
No, I'm with the law offices of Massey, McCluskey, and Fuchs. Our office has been retained to represent Mr. Isabelle in this case.
So where do we stand right now with this? Well, what details can you release, or what do you know since it's so fresh last week?
So as of today, we were setting court for what's called an arraignment. So today the judge informed Mr. Isabelle of the charges against him, and we set the court for a report date next week. In between now and then, we will be beginning our investigation. This is still very new, and there are always two sides to these situations. So we are beginning the process now of discovering information to tell our side of the story.
Do you know of any other arrests?
I did it.
I do not have that information.
And so how long will that investigation process take typically?
Usually that is an extensive process in these kinds of cases. The police have been investigating over the course of the past week. They have an enormous amount of resources. So we now begin from ground zero today, and we are hopeful to get our hands on a copy of his statement and find out which officers questioned him, find out the circumstances under which he made his statement, and any other information that will be pertinent in our investigation moving forward.
Police say that your client admitted to doing this. What's going to be, I guess, your approach here?
Well, we will need to see what they are saying are admissions and the circumstances under which any statement that he made was made. The police are trained to get statements. So anytime that we have a situation like that, we need to see what led up to a statement being made and any admissions that may have come out of that statement.
And there are rumors of video. Are there, there's surveillance video or anything like that?
I don't have that information yet.
So is he saying that he is not guilty? Is that?
As of today, we entered a plea of not guilty.
And so what has his demeanor been like right now?
He was calm. I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk with him as much yet since the ice and the disruptions of the past few days. But I do intend to go sit down with him today, talk about everything.
And has his family been supportive at all?
Yes, his family has been very, very actively involved in getting with us, getting us retained so that he has someone to fight for him.
And he's a resident of Memphis or Shelby County?
As far as I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
From Tyrese, you know what? I got mine
All
right
right, y'all. So that was his lawyer. She's basically saying that, they want to make sure that he was read his rights, that they did not coerce him to make a statement, made him or stronghold him to making a statement. So did the baby dad die? No, he ain't died. He went to court today, baby. No, ma'am. He went to court today. Now the baby is still missing for sure. Yes, Kia. I'm sorry, baby. The baby, the guy is still living. He was just on suicide watch Saturday because he wanted to be on police protection. I think I was reading it on Mr. Thaddeus' page. Child, you might call it clout chaser, but child, I be just trying to get. I'm nosing. I be trying to get some information. But he put out that he was on suicide watch, but he didn't kill himself. He was right there in court. His parents have retained a lawyer for him due to they're saying it's more to the story and that he's innocent and that they want to make sure that no one has I know a lot of people feel like throw the books at him, but y'all, no matter what and no matter how you feel, everybody has a legal right, have rights, and they cannot be violated. So he has a right to a fair and impartial trial. And I know everybody feel like throw them to the cows and the wolves and kill them, castrate them, but we have to realize that this man has to get a fair and impartial trial. He has to be Mirandized correctly. He cannot be, they want to make sure that he was told, he has a right to a lawyer. He doesn't have to say stuff. The Miranda stuff. I don't know all that like that. Only the police say you under arrest and all that. I'm not a police officer. But yes, it is sad, Kia. It's very beyond sad. And I hope that this her mother gets some justice. I hope that he tells the truth. If he didn't do it, but he was a part of the plan, he might as well let his girlfriend go down with him. Even though I understand, he'd be like, well, you know, some people may look at it like she has a child, but you have to realize Danielle had a child too. And her child, and she was taken away from her child because of this senseless shit. Now, let me just say that. Well, excuse my language. Hey, Aunt Nancy, how you doing? But yeah, because of this senseless act, you know, even though he may have did it because, you know, he may have just taken all the charges because of the fact that she may has a child, but he has to realize that Danielle has a child. Danielle has family that loved her just like the girlfriend, and just because she got in her feelings because she decided to abort two babies, you'd make that decision because you wanted to please him. Danielle didn't want to please him. She was cool with probably taking care. She was cool with, and her family was cool helping her take care of her child. He could have stayed away, just like his mother said. Her mother said he could have stayed away. That would have been just fine because they were going to take care of the baby anyway. She was a good mother. You hear her mama say that. She wasn't no mama that throw her kids away. So if you know what I'm saying, that's how you know motherhood is now. You know what I'm saying. Most of the let's be honest. Most of men these days in our community, they don't be a part of the children's lives, and um, we as mother, we do what we got to do to take care of our children. And I'm a single mother myself, so you know what I'm saying. You know, if you just a sperm donor, you was just a sperm donor, but I'm still gonna take care of my child, and that's what she was. She didn't get rid of it, and I think it was due to jealousy, due to trying to get rid of the problem, trying too much pressure because he wanted to be with this girl. It, yeah, it could be many different things. It could, you know, but the right. No, he didn't kill his son mom. He killed his son mom is the no. Let me clear that up for you, kill. He killed his not killed his son mom. His son mom is still alive. That was his first wife. This is the I think him and Danielle probably was just messing around or they was talking. And you know, from what the mom was telling me, telling the news that like she didn't really meet him, just only seen pictures of him. So they basically was messing around or something to that fact. Because I bet you he was going back and forth with her and the Artesia girl, and um, Danielle ended up pregnant, and then Artesia came in the picture, so he was playing both sides. But no, this is his last baby's child. She was 2 days old, and her name was Danielle Hoyle, and she was not his wife, but that was his baby mama. In so many words. Um, yes, the baby was beautiful. The young lady, she was beautiful as well. And you know, he's looking. You know, his mom was like, her mom was like, you know, he's looking at her. He was looking at her in court, and I wonder what he was thinking. I think she's talking about the other man who killed himself. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, kill. Okay, look, I'm getting it's so much going on, y'all. In the last 2 3 days, it's once the Memphis story, and then it's this story in Wisconsin, in Deer, Wisconsin. So yes, he did kill his son, mom. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting it screwed up. Everything's screwed up. Everything just coming together, child. I apologize. But yeah, but with the other man that killed himself, I feel like that was a coward move. And I don't, you know, a lot of people get upset because they say you don't know when it comes to mental illness if you ain't never been through it. I have done dealt with depression and things like that, but it ain't never made me want to kill myself. It is Miss Val. Either it's gonna be a mother selling their child like Kamari Holland every day. I see a little post. I just think about little Kamari. Um, that mother sold her off for a rapist and a child molester. And then I think about little Damari, whose mother basically abused him his whole little life and basically starved him. Then I think about baby Kennedy that was thrown in the river just because her daddy wanted to please a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, get your head out of P and D. Let me just get your head. Stop focusing on the sex and stop focusing on good P and good D, and focus on your children. Focus on your life. But that's all we be. That's all what when we get young we get wrapped up in is sex, and then we create children, and then things like this will happen. Well, Trisha, I'm just gonna be real. If he was he was coherent enough to pray to the good Lord to forgive him. So I don't think that was mental illness. That was a choice. We make a choice to do some of the things that we be doing, and I'm gonna keep it real. We make a choice. We make a choice every day to get up and go about our business and go about our Father's business. But when you got a gun and you make a choice to take somebody's life, I feel like if it ain't for self-defense, that's a choice because you made the choice to do that. Nobody, this ain't no not because now it's certain special circumstances I will understand, but just because someone has moved along with their life, from what I'm understanding with this case, is not Danielle Hoyle. I'm talking about the one from yesterday. Um, with the Larvell Huddleston situation. It seemed like he was his baby mama was no longer with him, from what I was understanding, and she no longer wanted to be with him, and she moved on, and he couldn't accept it, and so he tried to control the situation. Y'all, we got to talk about the mental illness in the Black community. We have to talk about absent fatherhood in the Black community. We have to talk about not making our little boys feel like, if they need counseling or they're not okay. Like I was telling you yesterday, it's okay to stop trying to make your son a man before he's a damn man. And let him be a child. Yeah, it's just we got to do better. And it's more cases that I talk about. I don't talk just about Black cases. I talk about all different kind of stuff. Because tomorrow we will be talking about, guys. And y'all, I need to find let me see if I can find Danielle Ho's GoFundMe. Because if you guys want to give to that, please, I want to make sure. Oh, there it is right there. Thank you, Lord. Guys, I'm going to share this. If y'all want to give to Danielle Ho's GoFundMe page, please do. You can give, let her have a beautiful celebration. We do need to give her mother, let her mother have something, and give, even let them have an overflow. So, so it can help the mother get her child some counseling. As you heard her mother say that she's gonna have to. That's what I'm saying. When people make irrational decisions, y'all don't know who it does affect. When you make the decisions that you make that could be harmful to someone or take somebody's life, or you take your life, you don't know what it does to the people that you leave behind. Hold on, y'all. This is the GoFundMe. Here's the one for Facebook. You don't know what it does to the people you leave behind. And guys, let's pray for an overflow for her mother, so her mother can be able to put the baby through college, so she don't have no wants and no needs. and be able to get this baby some help and counseling, because I know that that's hurtful to see somebody ask them where their mama is, where their sister is, when they just left the house and came back and they gone. Y'all, we got to do better. Um, I pray that things like this don't happen, but things like this happen, guys. We just have to just be mindful. Let me just be honest. We have to be mindful of who we deal with. We have to be mindful who we have children with. We have to be mindful of who we bring into our life, or who we be in a relationship with, who we bring inside our home, who we become friends with. These days and age, people, man, people are snakes, man. I'm gonna be honest. People, you don't know who's your friend and who is not. So be your own best friend. Deal with the people that are real, and leave these people that are envious and ain't right. Leave them alone, man. For sure. Um, but that's all that I have for tonight, guys. I'm just, you know, I'm gonna be honest. It's just really, it just to know that this guy done played not guilty is just a slap in the face to I know the mom. It's just a slap in the face, because how you gonna explain you're not guilty if you couldn't even tell this woman why you took this girl life? Did she pull a gun out on you? You sure is, Trish. Good Lord, yes. Good Lord, yes. That's why I say I don't have a lot of company, and I don't deal with a lot of people. I deal with the select few I deal with, and that's gonna be about it for me. I'm a friendly person. I try to be there for anybody, but I don't invite a lot of people to my home. I don't go out amongst the people like that. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. That's what I'm here for. That's what this platform is about. Like I said, if you guys want to come on here and speak your opinion or anything like that, I'm open to it. Please know that what I'm saying. Like, please be respectful. You can have a different opinion from me, but all I ask you is don't be respectful. Don't disrespect me, because you will be blocked. Um, but we try to keep it real on here. We try to keep it respectful, even though we may cuss sometimes. But these are one of the most difficult kind of um, stories that I do. It's been more horrific. This one of the ones that's on top for me for this year, because last year, guys, it was some more um, that were very up there. But make sure you guys keep Danielle Hoyle family in your prayers. Her mother, keep her prayed up. Give her the strength that she needs. Because I know this is a trying time for her and their family. So please make sure you continue to keep them in prayer. Um, Guys, that's all what I have for tonight. Tomorrow, guys, we will be talking about. I think the next live is going to be. The next live is going to be about. Because I already done placed it out. It's going to be about. If I don't have any updates on the guy that killed his girlfriend, his baby mama and his girlfriend, the next one will be about the Newton lady. She did an interview talking about she apologized to the dark skinned women for sleeping with their men and getting their jobs and stuff like that. Child, are we here for her apology? We're gonna talk about it, even though I'm a light skinned woman still, and we're gonna talk about colorism, because colorism is bad in the Thandi. Thandi. They say it's Thandi, child. Thandi Newton. We're gonna talk about her and colorism. How and that's a blind eye too in the black community. It is turning a blind eye. No, I am no Candace Owens, child. I'm gonna let y'all know I am no Candace Owens. Tristan says she full of BS. Well, she did a whole interview. She was crying. We're gonna listen to it, child. We're gonna give our opinion. We're gonna talk about colorism and how not just race is a way of discriminating against someone. You could discriminate against someone because of their complexion, or somebody's size, or something like that. We're gonna have that kind of conversation on tomorrow night. So make sure you guys tune in. Guys, when Brandon go back to court, we're gonna do another live discussion on what came out in court in his bond hearing. I might just put a video out. But we're gonna keep a close eye on this case, for sure. And let's pray that that baby come up, Lord. The baby ain't came up yet. Baby Kennedy has not came up unless he done sold that baby, or he done gave it to a family member and the baby just sitting up in there, or he done threw this baby in the river for real. Let's just pray that the baby comes up. So that's it for tonight, guys. If there's nothing, if you want to reach out to me, if y'all want to email me, please email me at the weather report across the screen. If you want to help build the platform, Cash App information is right there. If you want to be a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel, man. We talk about a lot of different things here on this platform. If you are new to my Facebook platform, please follow the page and press like. And that's all that I have for tonight, guys. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow.